Hi, this is AJ Ho and welcome to our next lesson. My first job as an English teacher was in Korean. I have never taught English before. I have no experience. I have no training. I still remember my very first day of teaching. My boss took me into the classroom and opened the door. Inside were 8 very small Korean children. My boss said, "This is your class. You have them 4 hours per day." Then she gently pushed me into the class and closed the door behind me. I looked at the children. They looked at me. They spoke no English, zero. I spoke no Korean. I had no idea what to do. I started to panic. And then my first thing I thought of was to sing a song. So I sang a song to the kids and then I tried to teach them how to sing the song. Well, somehow I survived that first day. After that first day, I was desperate to figure out how to be a better teacher. What should I do in the class? How can I teach the kids who speak no English? I asked all of the other teachers, the more experienced teachers, for advice, and I got some ideas from them. Then I thought and wrote down all of the ideas I could think of, and each day I tried something new, and eventually I was able to teach them. However, this job was very, very stressful. Each week, my boss would visit all of the classroom in this school, and she would look through the window into each classroom. Each class had a window. She had a notebook. What she would do was watch the teachers teaching. Then she would take notes about all of the bad and wrong things we were doing. Then in our weekly teachers meeting, she would criticize each of us one by one, telling us that we were all bad teachers, that everything we were doing was wrong. Of course, this was very, very stressful. I thought I would never teach English again. I hated the boss. I hated the experience. It was so stressful, so negative. Even worse, a few months later, the school started to pay us late. They did not pay us our paycheck on time. They were 1 week late the first month, the 2 weeks late, and the 3 weeks late. It was terrible. However, after 3 months, something magical happened. At around 3 months, my students started to speak English in class. Not just speak English, but only speak English for 4 hours each day. Each of my students spoke only English. They stopped speaking Korean in the class, and then we even make a rule: no Korean in the class. It was amazing. Now, of course, they didn't speak perfectly, but they spoke with good, clear pronunciation, and they could communicate well after just 3 months. At the time, even though I was stressed about the job, even though I was stressed about being paid late and my mean boss, I got excited. I was so excited to see my students' success. It was an amazing feeling. I created this incredible passion for teaching, and from that point until now, I have been extremely excited and passionate about helping students. I am passionate about seeing their success, helping you achieve success with English. My passion was ignited. I continued teaching for an entire year at the school, and even though I was stressed, even though I was tired, even though I was pale, I kept going. I didn't quit because I had never felt passionate about a job before. This was very first time in my life I felt passionate about my job, passionate about my career, and I decided I would not quit. Even though the job was terrible in many ways, I would not quit. I would not fail my students. I would keep going, even when it was difficult, and I did. I kept going, and my students got better and better. Their speaking improved faster and faster and faster. It was so amazing. I had this incredible feeling inside seeing them succeed, and I wanted to continue having that feeling, continue helping students succeed with English. Now, eventually, the job finished, and I continued getting more jobs teaching English. Some of them were okay, many of them were bad, many of them were difficult, but I didn't quit. Despite so many problems, despite sometimes having bad bosses, despite many times being paid very little, despite sometimes having terrible schedule working, so many hours per day and per week, despite problem after problem after problem, struggle and difficulties, despite failure, I kept going forward. My passion for teaching gave me the power, gave me the energy, gave me the motivation to keep going, to not quit, because I didn't quit little by little. I got better. Little by little, my teaching improved. Little by little, my students got better result. Little by little, my students improved faster and faster and faster. Little by little, my confidence and my power as a teacher grew. Eventually, I learned to be a great public speaker, to be a great teacher in the classroom, and also to be a great at speaking to a large audience, and this helping even more pupils, even more students, even more learners. I kept going. I wouldn't stop. So many problems, and yet I didn't quit. It was the combination and passion and persistence that helped me become successful. The passion, the emotion, the excitement, and help students of seeing them succeed. That was where my fuel, the energy that I needed to keep going, and then my persistence, my determination to not to quit. There were many times in my life I could have quit, but I did. I didn't let problems, I didn't let setbacks, I didn't let worries, I didn't let challenge stop me. I kept going, kept going, kept going. Was it always easy? No, it was not. But I did not quit. And now that I am very successful, I look back and I realize secrets to my success. It was this formula that two things: passion and persistence. Passion, energy, excitement, emotion, strong, positive emotion, and then persistence, not quitting, not giving up, even when life gets tough, especially when life gets tough. What I discovered was that the two work together. They are like an upward spiral. As you become more passionate and excited, you then get more energy, and when you have more positive energy, it's easier to keep going, it's easier to overcome problems, it's easier to not quit. And when you don't quit, when you keep moving forward, when you finally get smaller success, then you feel more confident, your emotion gets strong, you feel more and more passion. Then the passion helps you to keep going, and each one helps the other. The passion helps you to be more persistent. The persistence helps you to create and build more passion. It's this fantastic upward spiral that leads eventually to amazing success. You won't be tested. You won't have difficult times in your life where you want to quit. But don't. Develop your passion. Develop your persistence. I promise you, you won't succeed. You won't achieve your biggest dreams. And that includes speak English like a native speaker. You won't do it.